Yes, we went back to the PowerPoints. So today's PowerPoint is going to be the word of the day. It's going to be man up. All right? The word of the day is going to be man up. Let's go ahead and give it applause. And a lot of things that I'm going to say today, I don't think should hurt your feelings to a lot of sensitive guys. You know why? Because most of what I'm saying today is going to be coming from something that Andrew Tate has said as well. But and yet let me say, and most of y'all, damn near all of y'all, are Andrew Tate fans. Like, let's just be honest. And mainly all of you are what? Kevin Samuels fans. So everything that I'm going to be saying today is pretty much the same thing that they'll be saying. So I don't want to.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck 'em. Fuck birds of a feather. They flock together. They make you a sucker.
I don't want you out here taking it personal. All right? But I am going to be coming from a different angle than what a lot of guys have seen. And I'm going to be showing you guys something new that even a lot of content creators don't know and have broke it down from this angle because they just lack the experience. Most of the people in this space have just learned it just like you. It's just that they got better at repeating it on camera. They're really lacking a lot of experiences. All right, let's see here. We're going to first start off with the word of the day is man up. And the reason why the word of the day is man up is because women will never, ever, 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 ever in this lifetime care about a man's issues. They would never. They won't. Women will never care about a man's issues, and that's things that men have to understand. If you stop and look at the page that's in front of you, you have a guy that's been comforted by a woman. But then you have a guy to the right with a smirk with a lot of women around him. That's pretty much how it is. Your attitude will determine your altitude. The guy who is comfortable with life, this is how it is with him. He's very confident with what he does. Women are attracted to that. And you can see the guy who's been comforted by the woman, you see the look on her face. She feels like she's obligated to do it. She's not happy. So it's like, why would such a weak, sensitive man not be getting the praise, but the guy that's supposed to be the bad guy gets all the praise that the woman love him? We're not going to be breaking down the bad boy because I did the bad boy last lecture. This lecture is not really a lecture. It's the word of the day. It's going to be man up. And I want you to take this word man up with you, and we need to start working on this. If I'm a little bit of aggressive, that's just how it is over here in Sigma Nation. Why? Because the core background of what I represent is men that are chasing their dreams and working on self-improvement. And manning up is part of self-improvement. Now, let's go to the next slide. Next slide is going to be why. The first reason why is because she doesn't have to care about a weak man in order to get her needs met. Women don't have to care about you in order to get out of life what she wants. That's why they don't do it. There's no reason for her to care about you. There's no reason for her to be sensitive to you. There's no reason for her to act like she cares. And then the ones that do act like they care is only for monetized gain. Trust me, if there was no money being made feeling sorry for a man, most women in this content would not even do it because it's against their nature. Women are completely turned off from a man they feel like they have to cater to. Why? Because she really don't need you to get money. For every weak man, there's another strong man out there that can give her money, or she can go and work the job on her own now. So she don't really need to cater to you to get money. Why? Because technically, what's going to get a woman attracted to a man is money, protection, and attention. All right? She needs to feel like you have resources to be financially stable so she has a sense of security. She needs to feel like she's with a strong man just in case something happens, she feels protected. A woman cannot be with a weak man because she feels if something happens, it's going to happen to her. This is why when guys start losing money, a lot of wives leave the relationship. When a man gets beat up, it's just a matter of time before she leaves and go and get her another alpha male. Why? Because the core nature of her is always a sense of security and protection and attention. That's what she mainly wants and needs out of a man. That's what men have to understand. She don't need to cater to the weaker guy to get money. The weaker guy is already showing signs that he can't protect her. So she don't want to go near it. Why? Because she needs protection in her life. She needs to feel like there's a man that could stand up for her. So she's not going to cater towards the weaker vessel unless what? There's monetized gain from it. What does that mean? She can get money. Why? Because she practices hypergamy. It's her natural instinct. She has to keep leveling up. She's constantly looking for resources. This is why she likes to find it in a man. It's her nature. So women will only cater towards weaker men whenever they could do what? Use it for survival. All right? Attention. If you demand too much attention from her, how are you going to give her the satisfied attention that she needs? That's what you have to understand. She needs attention way more than you need attention. Men shouldn't even want attention or need attention. That's what you have to understand. But women needed to feel good. They needed to feel complete. They needed to feel alive. If she looks and sees that you're weak, your weakness and begging for her attention takes away from what she really wants because she needs you for money and protection. That's what she wants you there. This is why a lot of guys, a woman may be into you at the beginning of the relationship because she thinks you're alpha, or at the beginning of the attraction phase, she thinks that you are alpha. And then you cry in the relationship, she starts to change. You start to complain in the relationship, she starts to change. She starts to change. And then guys are like, why is this girl starting to change on me all of a sudden? Because you broke alpha frame. How many times have AMS, and you guys are big AMS fans, how many times have he taught y'all about alpha frame? How many times has he taught you about the importance of alpha frame? Him and Steph's Code and Coach Greg Adams, they all have taught you about alpha frame. Why? Because when you break alpha frame, you look weak to a woman. So you can't cry in front of her because it takes away from the protection. It takes away from the attention that she needs. All right, next slide. Number three reason why a man has to man up. Women are not wired for empathy for men. All right, and I'm going to be breaking this down here. Let me remove the chat box a little bit here because I got my little diagram. I took some time out to make this. The number 2 reason is women are not wired to have empathy for men. All right, why? Because she has too many moods. She's battling insecurity. She is really scared, and her confidence is fake. That's what a lot of guys don't understand. A woman's confidence is extremely fake. Why? Because you fall for the mask. What's the mask? The mask is the only face that a man sees. That's what you don't understand. See, you don't understand that putting on makeup to a woman goes deeper than what you think. Women focus on securing an image that she wants people to treat her as, regardless of how she feels inside. That's the difference between a man and a woman, is that a woman is good at putting up a mask. She's good at maintaining being the person she wants you to see. So if a woman wants to be, let's say, feminist, she's going to walk outside and dress like a feminist. Let's say a woman wants to be slutty. She's going to walk outside dressed slutty. Let's say she wants to be something else. You would notice whatever a woman wants to be, she would start to dress like that and act like that, which is why I tell you women live in themes. Women are constantly going through themes. Why are they going through themes? Because they're constantly going through different moods that you can't see. Where do men make their mistake at? You fall for the mask. You fall for the image that she's giving you. So if she wants to be known as a tough feminist, she'll get in front of you and be very debatable. Oh, I know this, and then that, and then that. See, if you can't control your desires, you'll let a woman who set out to be smarter than you feel smart even when she's saying stupid shit. Because you'll be too scared to be debatable with her. You'll be too scared to be compatible with her. So you have to understand, a woman always has a mask that she knows a man's going to fall for. But a man don't understand that a woman is different at 7 a.m. than what she is at 11 a.m., than what she is at 3 p.m., than what she is at 3 a.m. I mean, 5 p.m. Oh, I got a.m. up there, but 5 a.m. See, women are battling all these moods here throughout the day, but you never see them Because you only see the mask that she wants you to see. You don't see all these different personalities that a woman is facing because they master their mask. They master covering up the emotions of looking weak. That's why we tell you the only true tears that a woman has is the tears she has by herself. So when it comes to a weaker man is exposing all of these different moods that she's also facing. But the difference is why she don't respect him is because he doesn't know how to put on a mask and she does. She's looking at the man like, damn, you're all weak, you're all emotional in this, and you can't even fucking act tough. I'm going through the same emotions as you, and I can act like it's not even bothering me. That's why you gotta man up. See, when you man up, you understand that women are going through different moods. You're less responsive to her moods. And I tell a lot of boyfriends and I tell a lot of husbands, you know what? Your relationship will go a hell of a lot easier if you learned that time of the month with your woman. Oh, she gonna be moody the week before. She'll start getting tired. Soon as that period's over with, she's gonna have a lot of energy. She's gonna want to get up and do stuff. But if you get drained from her mood swings of that time of the month, when she come out want to get energy, you may be still moody the way she done brought you down. You have to learn to be less responsive to your woman and just sit back and watch her go through the mood swings. Because the more you are around her, the more you're going to get past the mask and you're going to start to see all of these fucking personalities right here. That's all that happens. You fall for the mask that she gives you. Then after a couple months in a relationship, now you start to see the 7 o'clock her. You start to see the 11 o'clock her. You start to see the 3 p.m. her. You start to see the 5 p.m. her, and you don't know what the fuck to do. Because you fell for the mask. You fell for her face or whatever image she put off. So if she walked outside and she wanted to be sexy and she dressed sexy, you fell for all the makeup. You fell for all the lips. You fell for the tight dress. You fell for the fake booty. You fell for that. She sees that. You only see that. All of these personalities that you didn't see will psych you out and it would drive you crazy in the long run. That's why a weak man, she disrespects him. She has no respect for him because he's not even strong enough to put up a mask. She's going through the same emotions as him, but she can hide it way better than him. This is why it is very important for men to do what? Stay in alpha frame. A stoic guy feels emotion. He knows emotion. Y'all act like guys are just he's stoic. He's just emotionalistic, everything. No, he's just fully understood how to control his emotions and not react emotionally to things, even though he may feel down, he may feel out. He's good at wearing a mask. That's why women like those type of guys. She like knowing my man is going through something right now. My man's going through something right now. I know he's feeling it, but he don't want to say anything. She loves that guy. She loves the guy who may have something really going on, who may have something going on with his brain, and he may be emotionally struck, but he don't show it because he's fighting it. He's like, I could be stronger than this. I'm not going to show my woman that. I'm going to stand up to my woman because I got to be strong for her, even though I want to. So if he goes to a funeral, he can't cry at the same time his woman is crying, nor can he cry in front of her, especially if she's crying more. He has to not cry. Guys don't get that. You're not supposed to sit and cry with your woman. You have to be the strong rock for her. Big shout outs to Black Honey. And one of the reasons is, it's because women wear a mask. They would look that mask every day and you would never see her battling these insecurities behind the scenes because you're psyched out for the mask. But when you start acting weak, it's relatable to what she's hiding. So she feels like she knows you. And now she's saying he's weak because he's expressing how I feel inside. All right, let's go down to the third reason here. Third reasons why men have to man up. And that's the reason why you have to man up. It's because you have to understand when you date one woman, you're dating multiple women. But you can't react emotionally every time she changes and gets moody. You can't do that anymore. Because when you get moody, you're showing her what she is inside and she fears it. She's like, he can't even fake it. He can't even act tough. He's acting how I feel inside. Understand that. Never show weakness in front of a woman and never show emotions. Black Honey's back with another one. She said, I had to restart just the super chat. Big shout outs. I really appreciate you. Now, if I'm hitting home, y'all let me know if I'm hitting home here. Next, we're going to go to the next reason why men have to man up. And that's going to be men think about sex and women think about resources in exchange. What does that mean? It's part of our natural instinct. Men are going to always be looking for sex, no matter what. I don't care how much money you make, what wife you got, what girlfriend you got. Women only want to hear that you only thinking about her. But she knows you're going to be looking at other girls' titties, booties, and hair when you go out. She knows that. Women are not dumb. They know this. All they want you to do is just tell them that they're the only one. Because what? Men are always thinking about sex. Women are going to learn that fast, no matter what. It's part of your instinct. But women, when they lose the ability to love, they will become successful. Why? Because they're always looking for resources. They're always in survival mode. So when a woman loses her ability to love, or she gets her heart broken, she's scared to fall in love, and pretty much she can't parabond no more, she has to learn to parabond, she will become her most successful. Because deep down in her heart, that's where her natural attraction is hypergamy and survival. She's always in survival mode. So when she cuts love off, she cuts sex off, women become the most successful when they cut that off because their natural habitat is to survive. That's why they seek survival. You have to understand, as much as we say, you're a lion, you're a lion, you're a lion, you got to be a lion out here. But do you know that 90% of lions die alone? Male lions die from starvation. Did you know that? Did you know 90% of male lions die from starvation and sickness? Because 90% of lions are not alpha lions. This is why all the lioness sleep with the most alpha guy, with the most alpha lion out there. All the other lions are going to die from starvation. That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you in life that lions die. Majority of male lions are going to die from starvation. They don't tell you that in life. They don't tell you these things. But it's the truth. If he's not strong enough to take over a pride, produce cubs, and have everybody work as a team to dominate the wild, he's not strong enough to fight that many animals. Lions are strong in numbers. This is why the tiger is more valuable than the lion, because it can survive on its own. That's why sigmas stand out the most. Why? We're in survival mode or on our own. You have a lot of alpha males out here that are broke, especially in the black community. Black community has more broke black men with a lot of pride to listen to anyone. They just go broke their whole life because they think they know everything. It happens in the wild as well. If you are not in survival mode and you don't have that grunt to survive, you have just lost in life. So one thing you have to understand, women lose the ability to love and they gain success. Men who cannot get sex lose motivation for life. If a lion cannot get a pride, he loses motivation for life and he dies in the wild. That's how it works. That's how you got to understand. A lone lion doesn't live at all. If he's not in survival mode, he has to get lioness to survive with. The ones that does not get sex lose motivation for life. The guy who feels like he's not good enough for women, he can't get women, he's too ugly, he's too fat, he's too something, you die off. Not only do you die off, you stay broke, you stay sad, you stay miserable, and you live a fucked up, sad life. It's just like a lion who's not in survival mode in the wild. He loses his entire life because he can't get a pride. He's not strong enough to show the lioness, you can have me. So understand, why women would be attracted to the guy that gets all the women, because they could feel he's in survival mode. He's going to protect her and he's going to have the resources for her to survive. She only needs a little bit of attention when he has the majority of the survival tactics already set in. So understand, the word is man up. You're going to have to man up, because women do not ever, will never feel sorry for a weak man. She would not care about men issues. They want. Telling a woman men issues is like, get another man in here, please. Get another man in here, please. But once they start seeing monetary gain, they're like, holy shit, look at these. All I gotta say is women are bad and I make how much money? That's how the women are saying it. So, of course, they're going to come on here and they're going to say other women don't deserve to vote. Women don't deserve to do this. Women don't deserve to do that. Women this. Big shout outs to all these women. They know exactly how to make it sound like if a woman ain't kissing your motherfucking ass, she just bad, because it plays into your weakness as a man. But most women that's saying this shit, they ain't going to date none of you niggas that's falling for it. They only in it for the monetized game. So you'll lose money giving into that, and your life will just go to shambles. That's it. That's how it is. If you ain't got that I'm going to survive in life mindset, don't expect a woman to like you, because a woman wants to be protected. She wants to be with someone who has resources to go somewhere. You're acting like you got to be rich. You ain't got to be rich. You can make $50,000 a year and still get a woman just by maintaining frame and knowing your lane, what lane you supposed to be in. But when you just, I'm too nothing, I'm not good enough, I ain't going to ever have no woman, you going to die the fuck off because you can't get sex. That's what happens with guys that can't get sex. They die the fuck off. All right? And the word of the day is going to be man the fuck